The story begins quietly, almost peacefully. Quan Minh, a retired special operations soldier trying to live a normal life, picks up his teenage daughter Fan from school. She chatters excitedly about choosing a prom dress, pulling her father into a rare moment of happiness. But moments later, as Wan searches for parking downtown, everything changes. A massive explosion tears through the street, shattering glass, flipping cars, and turning the shopping area into chaos. Despite the smoke and screaming crowds, Wan rises from the rubble with glass embedded in his face, driven by only one thought: his daughter. He pushes through the burning store and finds Fan among the victims, lifeless in his arms. The grief is immediate and crushing. At the same time, a journalist named Ian receives a call from a group calling themselves the Authentic IRA, claiming responsibility and threatening more attacks. The bombing is not random, it's political, calculated, and only the beginning. Meanwhile, Northern Ireland Deputy Minister Liam, a former IRA leader turned politician, is pulled back into a world he thought he had left behind. As governments scramble and Scotland Yard launches investigations, Wan repeatedly visits the police demanding answers. Weeks pass with no progress. Despite promises of justice, nothing changes, and Wan realizes the system moves too slowly for a man who has lost everything. Moments later, grief transforms into purpose. Wan burns family photos and memories, symbolically cutting ties with his past life. He prepares for war alone. Disguising his van and gathering supplies, he travels to Northern Ireland to confront Liam directly, believing the former IRA leader holds the truth. Their first meeting is tense but calm when asked for names. Liam denies involvement. As soon as Wan leaves the office, however, the tone shifts dramatically. Inside a bathroom, Wan calmly assembles a homemade explosive using everyday items. Seconds after he exits the building, an explosion rocks the office complex. It's not meant to kill, it's a message. Wan is forcing Liam to take him seriously. Meanwhile, Liam sends his men to capture the old soldier, assuming he will be easy prey. This becomes their first major mistake. When Liam's bodyguards corner Wan in a building attic, the film erupts into its first intense fight sequence. Despite his age, Wan moves with terrifying precision, disabling attackers with quick strikes. As pressure builds, Wan escalates his tactics. He infiltrates Liam's remote safe house, silently taking down guards one by one. The build-up is slow and tense, footsteps in the dark, tools quietly placed, traps prepared. Moments later, explosions rip through the compound, throwing Liam's operation into panic. Despite increasing security, Wan continues hunting. In the woods surrounding the safe house, another brutal confrontation unfolds. Camouflaged and wounded, Wan ambushes armed guards using guerrilla tactics learned from his military past. Later, Wan is shot in the shoulder but disappears into the forest, proving he is nearly impossible to catch. Meanwhile, political betrayals unravel behind the scenes. Liam discovers the bombings were manipulated by his former ally McGrath, who ignored orders and targeted civilians. Secrets surface: affairs, conspiracies, and double-crosses, revealing that everyone around Liam has their own agenda. The conflict shifts from politics to personal survival. The tension peaks when Wen finally infiltrates Liam's home. After silently neutralizing security and drugging the guard dog, he appears behind Liam holding him at gunpoint while wearing a bomb vest. The confrontation is quiet but explosive emotionally. Wen gives Liam 24 hours to deliver the bombers' names, no excuses left. Meanwhile, Scotland Yard closes in on the terrorists, and betrayals collapse the remaining conspiracy. Liam ultimately turns on McGrath, shooting him and extracting the identities of the real bombers, including people shockingly close to him. The final act builds toward one last explosive encounter. As police surround a hotel room containing the terrorists, Wan slips inside ahead of them disguised as maintenance staff. The calm before the storm lasts only seconds. Once he recognizes the man responsible for Fan's death, the fight erupts.
Go!
Who planned this?
Go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. It's too late.
Which plane? I ask questions. You answer.
By the time police storm the room, the fight is already over, and Wan disappears into the chaos unnoticed. Despite the terrorists being stopped, consequences continue. Political leaders silence scandals, betrayals are punished, and loose ends are eliminated. Liam becomes trapped under government leverage, while those who manipulated events meet violent ends. In the final moments, Wan returns quietly to his restaurant as if nothing happened. No celebration, no recognition, only exhaustion. His friend Lam embraces him, relieved he survived. For the first time since the tragedy, Wan breaks down, releasing the pain he carried through every fight and every explosion. The story ends not with victory, but with closure, a grieving father who forced justice into motion when the world failed him, proving that sometimes the most dangerous enemy is not the strongest soldier, but a man who has nothing left to lose. Please leave a like and subscribe to support the channel, and share your thoughts in the comment section. Thank you for watching and see you on the next video for more fun recaps.